What's going on, y'all? About to send that link out, then I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, bam. What's going on, y'all? Got a few minutes till London session starts. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Scanning through my pairs right now, look for some setups. Just putting some trade ideas up right now. Yeah, so we're off to a good start this week. Me and the members, we took 2 trades last night. We hit multiple TPs on those trades as well. We're going to go over that in a second. We got a couple minutes till London session starts. I still got to update this. Yeah, so give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just scanning through these pairs really quick. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to be watching EA. We're going to be watching New Zealand pairs. We're going to be watching JPY pairs. And then we're going to be watching gold. That's going to be the game plan for right now. We got London about to start in about 30 seconds. Let me catch up to these comments. Hey, what's going on, Ryan? What's good? What's good? We'll just join the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. Me and members, we did take 2 trades last night. So actually, let me update this. There we go. Yeah, so we took this nice gold sell last night. Well, not last night, yesterday. Going to be looking for another position on here, just waiting for it to retrace or break this level below. But we called this nice gold trade out yesterday. London session just started. So just join the stream. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Hit the free Signal Room, free Telegram. Y'all see how we did last week and how we're doing so far this week. Go ahead and click that so y'all can check that out for yourselves. We're going to go over in just a second as well. But we're going to be paying attention to the charts as of now. So I'm leaning towards sells and SPX. NAS is looking still bullish. But if we look at SPX, it's not so much looking like the case. But if we look at NAS, it kind of has some bullish momentum. So I'm kind of just chilling on this. Going to be watching it. Because if we look at NAS could possibly reverse, but as of now, it's still showing bullish momentum. So we're really just going to have to wait to see if price can break 13,875, or wait to see how price reacts to 13,740. So that's what we're going to do with NAS. But as of now, NAS is still looking bullish. Gold, of course, we're going to be looking for sells on gold, of course. And then we're going to be looking for some more entries on EA, because I'm still holding EA. So I'm still holding those two positions. I'm looking to possibly add a third position if it can hold this support level. So that's what we're going to be looking for today during London session. All right. So we're about to see if we can break and hold this level, because it failed to break this high yesterday. Well, last night, I should say. So we're going to see if we can do so. It was a little bit of a choppy Tokyo session, but we still was hitting some TPs. We're about to see if with volume picks up, we can hit some more. Let's see what else is going on. All right, cool. Yeah, so I'm looking at my other screen right now, trying to look and make sure I'm not missing any setups. Yeah, but I think we're going to be watching the JPY pairs. We're going to be watching gold. We're going to be watching SPX. The AUD pairs, New Zealand pairs, like usual. The JPY pairs, they're still showing bullish, but they are definitely struggling to make new highs this week. We can definitely see that just by looking at the charts. They're definitely struggling to make new highs. So we're going to see what happens today, if I can go on the right pair. Because if we just look at this week, it's been very choppy, it's been very rangy, but we can see that for sure if we go on the bigger time frames. We can see all these wicks compared to the past few weeks where it's been candlesticks. We see a lot of wicking, but one thing we can see has been respecting this level of support and slowly trying to climb up. It's just been struggling to break these highs to the left. We can't really see too much right here, so let's zoom out. Yeah, so we're climbing and trying to break through the slight level of traffic here, and we're approaching a very strong support resistance level like we can see right here. Let me bold this up so y'all can see. This is a strong support resistance level, and that's what we're kind of struggling to break right now. But we are still bullish, so we're going to see if we can break that level today. Yeah, so we're going to be waiting for a retest. I want to see gold retrace a little bit more. Looks like it's on the way to do that, so we're going to let gold do its thing. We got a new 5-minute about to pop up. So me and the members took 2 trades last night. We didn't hit final TP. We hit I think we hit like TP3 on both trades. Let me pull it up and see. Make sure I'm not just making things up. So we hit TP4 on one trade. Yeah, we hit TP4 on EN, and then we hit TP1 on EJ. I think we barely missed TP2 on EJ. But it was extremely choppy. Yeah, what TP did we hit? Yeah, we missed TP2 by like a pip, like half a pip. So we hit TP1 on EJ, and we hit TP4 on EN. But as you can see, price is still choppy right now. So we're just going to be waiting for volume to pick up. I got wicked out on both trades. So I'm looking to see if it can respect these levels to possibly look for another entry or re-entry. But as we can see for now, price is kind of like retesting these daily levels. So we're just going to let them do their thing for right now. See the same thing with the GBP pairs. Just super rangy right now. So we're going to let them do their thing. GU literally just tapped that level right before the live started. So we're either going to wait for retracement or we're going to look for price to break the next low. Then we're going to look for a sell there. But yeah, as of now, looking like the pairs are just going to have to wait a little bit. Yeah, so right now we're just waiting for price to respect the support resistance levels they're currently on, and then on a few other pairs, we're waiting on some retracement. So we're just going to be chilling for right now. All right, those just joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. Members, we did take 2 trades last night. We hit TPs on both trades. You see how we're doing so far this week and last week. Hit that first link in the description, join the free Telegram, so y'all can check that out for yourselves. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go through that right now. So this is how we did yesterday. This is the free signal. This is how we did yesterday. We took 3 trades yesterday. We took an EA. Well, we held this EA buy. This was a trade we called on Tuesday, I believe. All TPs got hit, caught 184 pips there. I'm still holding those positions like I mentioned at the beginning of this live. Then we took a gold sell. All TPs hit, caught 1,900 pips or 190 points. And then we took an EJ buy. SL got hit, then we re-entered. Then all TPs got hit. We caught 44 pips. Catching a total of 2,128 pips just yesterday alone. Ending the day 2151 for the week. And if you just click right here, you can see my personal entry, SLs, the TPs, the reactions, how many people viewed or entered the trade, when the TPs got hit. And then on my story, I have screenshots of my positions in the trade, so you can check that out on Instagram. Let me put that on the screen so y'all see what I'm talking about. All right, bam. So Instagram, TikTok's on the screen. Make sure to follow me on both of those. And then we scroll up, we can see how we did the day before. We went 1-0 that day. We took a gold sell, got 2,000 pips. And then this was the EA buy. We only hit TP3 that first day. Then you see some more screenshots here. This is how we started the week off on Monday, I believe. Took a gold sell TP4 hit, got 600 pips. And the GJ buy, all TPs hit, got 110 pips. Broke both of these down on the live. And then same thing with all the trades. You'll always see all my TPs, my personal entry, SL, and all that good stuff. At the end of every day and every week, I do a recap going over all the trades, both the signal room, the free signal room and advanced play signal room we took, what TVs got hit, total pips, and all that good stuff. But this is how we did last week. We went 13-1 last week, giving us a 92% win rate, catching a total of 26,987 pips. Monday, we got 4,643 pips. Tuesday, we got 12,691 pips. Wednesday, we got 2,400. Thursday, we got 7,030 pips. And then Friday, we got 223 pips. 24,600 of those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. And we're going to go over the rest of the month in just a second. But let's go back to these charts really quick. Make sure we're not missing anything. So give me 1 second, y'all. Yes, I wouldn't be too surprised if you see some retracements of some of these pairs, especially because yesterday and Tuesday we did see some big moves pop off. So I wouldn't be too shocked that we see some retracements. And a few of these pairs were also hitting and climbing up imbalances. So yeah, we could possibly see some retracements play out, which is why volumes kind of come to a halt. It was probably choppy last night. So we're just going to be waiting right now. We're waiting for confirmations. We're waiting for price to break or retest certain levels. So we're just chilling for right now. I had to update some of these levels, speaking of which. All right, cool. Yeah, so we're gonna be watching gold. We just missed some good entries on the USD pairs, literally right before the live. So we got a few minutes, about 3.5 minutes to the next 15. So we're gonna be waiting for the next 15 to see what that's looking like. Still watching SPX. Yeah, but the JPY pairs are definitely struggling to break and make that new high. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens during London session and going into New York. We got a lot of imbalances getting hit. Let's see what this is up to. This was the gold sell that I talked about earlier that we took yesterday. It was a nice 1 to 2 risk reward, almost 1 to 3. We've been catching sells really the past few weeks. We've been catching sells. We caught sells Monday and Tuesday also. We caught sells last week. Really, we've been catching sells since price dropped. We were catching buys before then. We're catching this entire wave up. So we're about to see if we can add another position here. We're just waiting for either retracement or for price to break my daily level below. So that's what we're doing with that. We're just patiently chilling and waiting on that. I might update my levels, but I kind of like these levels as of now. There's this small level price is trying to break. Right here. So we're going to see if we can break and hold that level. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, we're just chilling right now. It's with this level. Yeah, so it's holding this level. So we're just waiting for volume to pick up. I got to update this level still. So let me do that really quick. Let's just join the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. We're just waiting for confirmations. These are just trade ideas. But I am kind of expecting some retracements to happen, possibly. So we're just going to let those play out. Yeah, we're just going to let those play out. Give me 1 second, y'all. For those that don't know, we went over it yesterday, but we had some huge news events yesterday. Some not too crazy, but we had some huge moves regardless pop off yesterday. So right now we're just seeing some after effects of that. We're waiting for some retests, retracements, and all that. So that's why volume's kind of at a halt. But we are still going to be looking for some setups. Like I'm watching SPX right now. I'm just waiting for this next 15 in the retest, and then depending on how that looks, we might be jumping into some things. But for right now, I don't really like anything at a good entrance right now. So I'm just sticking to my rules and just waiting for those setups. In no rush to enter any trades. We're already up for the week, up for the day. No reason to rush to jump into anything. Our new 15 just started. Let me run through these pairs, see what they're up to. I don't know why I got that level marked off. the heck? My bad, y'all. Sometimes when I update my levels, they don't correct themselves on some weird stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this right here. Yeah, so my bad. Let me fix these really quick. Then I'm gonna catch up to the comments, y'all. I don't know what was going on there. All right, there we go. I knew that was looking a little off. Yeah, but this was the news event from yesterday. We can obviously see, we went over this with the members when we went live yesterday during FOMC. But you can obviously see that this was a huge pump in the market, huge manipulation, because this is candlestick alone is bigger than the past candlesticks this entire month and last month. So I wouldn't be too surprised if we see some retracements. But if we can hold this level here, I'm not against a buy, but I'm also preparing and anticipating retracements, which is why we're just waiting for confirmations. We got this retest going on. So if it can't hold this level, we're going to let it retrace, and we're still going to be looking for buys for the time being on these New Zealand pairs. Not going to be looking for sales anytime soon. It's going to have to break a few levels before we do that. There we go. Yeah, so if I can't hold this level, we're just going to look for a buy here or even here. It could try to retrace and fill up this huge imbalance, but I don't see that happening today. It could happen though, but that's on a smaller percentage of the likelihood. So looking at SPX, my bad, y'all. I'm just looking at multiple screens right now. Yeah, so it's rejecting that level so far, but it's slightly holding it. So we're gonna let this do its thing. We got a few more minutes to the next 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and see what these other pairs. I still gotta upgrade that level on GA. So let me do that on my other screen. Yeah, but here comes those retracements I was expecting. So we're still gonna be looking for buys on this, but you know, price just naturally is gonna have to retrace at some point. All right, so let me catch up these comments. I gotta clean these charts up a little bit because I updated these levels, but sometimes when I update these levels, TradingView will bug out and like it won't delete some. Like it will delete it at first, but like when I come back to the chart and the source, sometimes it'll end up still being on there. It's kind of weird. But yeah, we have a few levels underneath here, but I think we're gonna keep this level right because I think this is the main support resistance level underneath this daily. So we're either going to wait for price to retrace back down to around this level or for price to push back and break back above that daily level. But yeah, we're just chilling right now, y'all. Just waiting for our confirmations and for these retracements to do their thing. What's going on, Devontae? I see you in here. Yeah, retracement is part of the game. We can look at US30. Yeah, I know a lot of people like US30. Some for the wrong reasons. But looking at US30, I mean, price has been dropping all week on it. So I'm not going to be looking for buys anytime soon. Only one that's kind of looking bullish is NAS, but SPX and US30 are looking bearish. So I got to update these levels, obviously. So, because I haven't been trading that because SPX and NAS have been the cleaner looking setups. But I can update my levels and go over US30 in a second. So let me update my levels really quick and then we can go over that. Yeah, we're looking like we're about to see some retracements. EN's rejecting this level as well, but still holding the support level. That's why you always want to move SL and profit and secure profits, because especially before the final TP, 9 times out of 10 there is going to be a retracement. And depending on how price reacts during that retracement, if it can continue to respect that level as a support or resistance, depending on if we're in a buy or sell, then you can look for possible re-entry. But yeah, let me update these levels and then we can go over US30 for you. It's finally looking tradable. As far as news, we do got some news events going on today. FOMC was kind of not as impactful as I was anticipating, like usually it is. So I wouldn't be too shocked that the news today or tomorrow has those pumps in volume that didn't happen yesterday. So at 8:30, we do got USD news today and tomorrow. Then at 10 a.m., we do got orange folder USD pair news. And then when market reopens, we got some JPY news. But give me 1 second. I'm going to update these US30 levels, and then we can start talking about it. Those just joined the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description, join that free signal room, free Telegram, so you can see how we're doing so far. You see on your screen, though, how we're doing this week and how we did last week. And we'll go over that in just a second as well. But right now, we're trying to look for some setups right now. It's been a great week and a great month so far. All right, cool. There's those levels. Let me add these really quick. Bam, bam. All right, cool. So let me update these levels. And I got to update the levels on GA. Then we're good to go. So looking at US30. Like I said, just looking at a look at it. We want to do a further little in-depth breakdown. Just doing a quick look at it, we can see that price has been dropping. We're not going to be looking for buys anytime soon. We just hit the middle of the zone. So what we're going to be doing is waiting for retracement. So we're going to be paying attention to 32,860 price level, and we can look for possible sells there if price can hold that level as resistance, or if price can break and hold underneath 32,670, then we can look for possible sells there. I still would look for sells if price breaks this level. I wouldn't consider buys really unless price breaks above 33,340 and can hold that level of support. So anything underneath that, I'll still be looking, considering sells, to be honest. Will I trade US30 today? Probably not. That's what I see for US30. Now, NAS, on the other hand, looks a little different. NAS, compared to SPX and US30, is still showing bullish momentum. Of course, that can change, but NAS is still showing bullish momentum. It did do that drop like US30 and SPX did, but as you can see, it hit this daily level, rejected back up, and we see possibly a new high or high getting made today. But looking at SPX and US30, those two compared to NAS in the trio are showing bearish momentum. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens going into New York and with the news events. That's what I see for US30. So looking at GN, if it can't hold that daily level, we can look for a buy here. I'm looking for buys regardless. I'm just waiting to see what level it can hold and respect. If it can hold that level, we'll look for a buy there. But if it retraces down, we're still going to look for a buy. So we're either going to look for a buy if it can hold this level here, or we're going to look for a buy at the next level below it. So that's going to be the game plan for GN. But right now, we're just chilling and patiently waiting. Let me see. Yeah, the JPY pairs doing a slight retracement. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, they're definitely struggling to break new highs. But we're still going to follow the rules because they are still showing bullish momentum. My bad, y'all. I'm typing some trade ideas up right now. Yeah, so GN is holding this level of support so far, but we got about 4 minutes to the next 15, so we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. But GN looks like it's trying to hold that level. Yeah, so we're going to be watching New Zealand pairs, we're going to be watching the AUD pairs, the JPY pairs, gold, the NAS and SPX like usual. All right, cool. I think we're just going to keep our screen on this one. I still got gold on my other screen, but these are the main ones I like right now. So just going to be keeping our eye on GN. Going to wait for gold to retrace for us. And the same thing with a lot of these other pairs. So right now, we're just waiting for either confirmation to see if price can hold these levels of support resistance. And then with the other pairs, we're just waiting on some retracements. All right, so far it's holding this as support. So now we're just trying to wait and see if it can hold this level. I'd like to see it break and hold this level before the next 15 starts. But we're going to see if it can do so. I noticed that the EJ retracement is making its way back up. Yeah, that's how it usually does. You know, like I said, retracements are part of the game. There's multiple reasons why retracements happen. We can go over that probably later on in the stream, depending on how it goes. But there's multiple reasons why retracements happen. But retracements are needed, and you know, retracements. If you know what's a retracement, what's not a retracement, you can use it to your advantage. But a lot of people get messed up on it because, especially people that be on smaller time frames, because they just try to catch, you know, every bounce, every move instead of waiting for the big move, which is what we do. We patiently wait for retracements and retests, and then because we patiently wait for that, we're able to enter the trade and go with the direction price is going for the day. So if we look at EA yesterday, not only did we catch the daily candlestick for Tuesday, but we also caught the daily candlestick yesterday. As you can see here on the daily time frame, we caught this entire daily candlestick. We entered here. This was the original entry. This was my second position. So we caught the entire daily candlestick yesterday on EA. And we did the same thing with gold. We actually been catching multiple candlesticks on gold all month, daily candlestick wise. We see yesterday, we caught the entire daily candlestick yesterday, the day before that, all last week. You know, we did that here. We do that all the time. We do that. We did that here. So that's why I had no problem patiently waiting, because I'm not trying to catch a quick bounce. I'm trying to catch the bigger move. But of course, with that, there are going to be some retracements, which is why you always want to secure profits and stuff like that. Even if you're trying to go for the ultimate TP, if price retraces, it's better to secure profits and wait for re-entry than be up in blue, and then when price retraces, you kind of hoping and praying that it goes back in your favor and in the direction you want. At least that's how I look at it. We're going to keep it on GN right here. Yeah, so GN's looking like it's holding that level. New 15 just popped up. Let's see what these are talking about. Yeah, but it's kind of just choppy right now. Nothing we do about that. Like I always say, we don't control the markets. And once you truly understand and accept that, you'll kind of be able to, be patient, just wait for setups easier. Take a lot of more pressure off of you also. Because if you truly understand you don't control the markets, then you won't be, trying to force stuff that you shouldn't be forcing and all that good stuff. So let me go ahead and post this disclaimer out. All right, make sure hit that first in the description, join the free Telegram. Make sure to read this disclaimer. I had someone message me on my stream, on my live from yesterday, asking about how the TPs work. And this is why I always post this every day, because this is going to explain how the TPs work exactly. And I was just about to, like, I literally, okay, so I'm not saying to enter this right now, but I was literally about to post this trade, but it kind of dumped. So I'm not even going to post it. So I'm going to wait for either retracement. That way y'all can get an ideal entry. But I was just about to post a trade that I entered, but it kind of already, it did like a huge drop. So we're going to wait for retracement. And if it retraces, then I'll post that trade. I'm still going to post a disclaimer. Again, like I always say, it looks like a big paragraph, but it's literally just 11 sentences. It's just 11 sentences. Read every sentence. All right. It explains how the TPs work. It explains how trading works. It explains how you should go about trading. And it will answer a few of your questions, if not all your questions, about how the trades work. All right. So make sure to read that. Like I said, I did just enter another trade, but it literally started dumping as soon as I posted the disclaimer. So I'm not going to post a trade that you guys aren't going to have a good entry on. So we're just going to put that on hold. But I am in the trade. That thing did end up dumping. I'll go over that with the members probably. I'll probably go over that if it doesn't end up retracing. But I did just enter a trade. But like I said, I'm not going to post a trade where TP's are already getting hit or you're not going to get a good entry. So I'm just going to wait for it either to retrace or we're just going to wait for another setup. So in the meantime, I'm going to write some more trade ideas up because there are some other pairs that we can jump into possibly soon. I wasn't expecting that pair to dump that aggressively, but it does happen sometimes. I'll just join the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. Well, I did, but like I just went over like literally 30 seconds ago, it dumped too quick. So we're just going to wait for retracement or just going to wait for the next setup. That's how we're going to go about that. But me and the members, we did take 2 trades last night. We hit TP1 on one trade. We hit TP4 on another trade. Waiting for some more possible re-entries. Going over the game plan for today. But right now, we're just waiting on some retest retracements. And then we're going to go from there. But we're watching GN because I like GN how it's looking right now. And we're also watching the AUD pairs. All right. Make sure that first in the description, join the free Telegram, free signal room, so y'all can see how we're doing so far this week. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I messed this level up. So bear with me 1 second. We're still looking at this pair, but I'm gonna be quiet because I'm kind of focusing right now. I'm trying to adjust the level that got messed up. So just bear with me 1 second while we do that. I'll turn this shit blue. There we go now. Turn this shit gold. Yeah, but it's holding that level, so we might enter that soon. Just waiting to see how I can hold it. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Yeah, I think that works. So we're going to do that. Yeah, but it's holding that level so far. So I kind of like what I see right there. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered that yet. That's just a trade idea. Haven't entered that yet, though. Looking at a few other pairs as well. All right, cool. Yeah, I like this. So we might be entering this in a second. New 5 minute just popped up. Yeah, so I'm about to write some trade ideas up. We might enter this though. Entry SL 20, 35, 35, 2.0, 2, 0, 2, 35, 0, 290, 0, 290. Yeah, I like how this is looking right here. Yeah, so I like the rejection wick. Let me see this. It's gonna be a little scalp. Yeah, so we're gonna jump in this one. All right, so I'm gonna post the TPs for this one. Like I said, if you haven't read the disclaimer, go ahead and read the disclaimer. Don't let FOMO take you out, because again, if you don't understand the basics of trading or why we're even taking this trade or how to go about trading, risk management, proper risk, proper lot size, then rushing into trades and taking trades isn't going to help you too much, because one, you're not going to be able to understand how to manage the trade. You're not going to understand why we even took the trade and a few other things. All right, because again, I understand I was the same way when I first started trading. You definitely want to make bread and stuff like that, but you can't really make bread if you don't truly understand what you're doing. There is a small learning curve. And like I always tell people, I just told one of my members yesterday about this, like just take your time to understand the basics. And once you understand the basics, you get everything down, the money will come. Yeah, so this is my second position for London. Like I said, I took another trade, but it ended up dumping too aggressively. But I'm up on that trade right now. Like I said, we'll go over that. I'm not going to go over it yet because I'm waiting to see how it plays out a little bit. Because I don't want to go over it and then, people try to jump in on it. Because it's not an ideal entry. So we're going to do that. Yeah, this is going to be a quick little, I'm expecting this to be a quick little scalp setup. We're about to find out though. 295. The reason why I went for this is because the news event already had a huge spike up. And then, like I said on yesterday's live, was going to lead to New Zealand pairs alone. We did that. We see price continue to push up. Had this low marked off. The last candlestick was a nice rejection wick, showing that it's kind of willing to respect this low as a support. We can also see for the past hour, it's been respecting this low as a support. So that's why we're going for the buy here. And we're about to see what it do. We're already pushing up on it, so y'all should be slightly blue on that. So let me go back to this other pair that I'm in. See what's going on. Gold still is doing some retracements. They still got some work to do on that pair. All right. Okay, so I'll go with the other pair I'm in. Let me catch these comments first, and I'll go with the other pair I'm in. Again, do not enter this pair because it's not at an ideal entry. I'm just going to break down the other trade I'm in, explain why I took the trade. But this is a pair that I did go over literally on the live, like right before I entered it. All right, cool. I'm caught up. So, like those I was just here the live, I was talking about SPX. Y'all saw me mark up the trade idea. I was waiting for the next 15. I waited for the next 15. As soon as I posted the disclaimer, I was about to post a trade idea, and then that thing literally dumped. So right now, I'm waiting for either the retracement or if price can break and hold this next low, then we'll go from there. But literally, as soon as I posted the disclaimer, that was when the new candlestick started. Then we go into the free Telegram. You can literally see. Whoops. I posted this literally as soon as the new 15 started, 331. And then literally that 1 minute that it took me to post that trade, price ended up dumping. Well, not post the trade, post the disclaimer, price ended up dumping. Nothing I can do about that. But I did go over this literally right before we entered it. I was saying I was going to wait for the next 15. And then sure enough, after that retest, that thing dumped. So, there's that. And again, the reason why I didn't call that is because my entry is all the way up here. Why would I call it a signal and have y'all jump all the way down here? And then what if price retrace? Then you'd be in more drawdown than you needed to. Then, would it retrace back to my original entry and all that good stuff. But, that's the main reason why I didn't post that. But I was literally about to call that trade out, but it just started dumping aggressively. And it does happen sometimes. But let's go back to these other pairs. See what they're up to. Whoa, this level, all types of messed up. All right, so the first TP. $0.300. So let me check my broker because it looks like we tapped it, but let me see if we tapped it. I'm gonna pull up my broker and see. We got a few minutes to the next 15. No, we barely missed it. We missed TV. We missed the TV by like 2 pips. So we're gonna let this play out. Let me see what else is going on. Those are just on the stream. We've only entered this trade. We're blue on this. We're literally about a pip away from hitting TP2. I entered the SPX trade as well. I'll put that on the record, but as far as posted signals, this one won't count. But I am in that trade as well. But I probably won't count that for the record because, I didn't post it. But I did break it down on the live. I just went over it like 2 minutes ago. It was just one of those pairs that prices, as soon as it did that retest, that thing literally dumps. Like it's still ripping. So there might be another opportunity to enter because it did just hit the bottom of the zone. So it might do a retracement or retest the next 15. But if not, I'm going to do like always. We either wait for retracement or wait for price to break the next key price level and then enter off of that. That's what we do always. So we're going to wait for the next 15 there. All right. I'll see on the screen how we did last week and how we're doing so far this week. Make sure you hit that first link in the description, the free signal room, so y'all can check that out for yourselves. I'm still looking at these other pairs. Like I said, ain't much going on right now. Waiting on some I'm getting tongue tied. Waiting on some retracements and retests. Over trying to combine my words together. But we're just chilling right now. I'm still watching EA, but like I said, we're waiting for the retracement. Got about 30 seconds until the next 15. We're going to see what that looks like, and then we're going to go from there. It's been a great month so far and a great week. It started out a little bit slow, like how it usually is the first week of the month, and we can go over that in just a second as well. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any setups. All right, cool. All right, so again, this is how we did. Well, this is how we did yesterday. So we caught 2,128 pips yesterday. We went 2-1 yesterday. Called this gold sell, caught 1,900 pips. Caught this EJ buy. SL got hit originally, then re-entered and caught 44 pips. And then this EA buy, caught 184 pips. I'm still in the original buy. Actually, no, I got wicked out. So now I'm looking for another position. I was in it last night, but I got wicked out just a couple candlesticks ago. We'll go over that as well. And then if we scroll up, you'll see the entry SLs, the TPs, the reactions, how people viewed or entered the trade when TPs got hit, all that good stuff. And then if we keep scrolling up, you'll see the other trades, how we did the other days this week, screenshots, all that good stuff. And as of last week, as you see, last week we went 13-1 with a 92% win rate, caught a total of 26,987 pips. 24,600 of those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Monday, we caught 4,643 pips. Tuesday, we got 12,691. Wednesday, we caught 2,400 pips. Thursday, we caught 7,030. And Friday, we caught 223 pips. And same thing here. This is on the 21st. You click here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the week where the first trade was called. Every trade has my personal entry, SL, TPs. I always will notify y'all when TPs get hit. You see the screenshots, and every day and every week I do the recap, calculating the TPs, how many trades was taken, how many pips was caught, all that good stuff. All right, and then the week before that, we went 10-1 with a 90% win rate, catching total 8,400 pips. Same thing, everything is documented. You can check that out. And then the first week of the month, we went 7-2 with a 77% win rate. So that's how we're doing so far this month. So each week we've been, besides the first week, we've been having a 90% win rate, but we've always been ending it positive, winning more than losing, which is the ultimate goal. Now, as far as last month, let's see if I can find it, because I be skipping through it sometimes when I'm on the computer versus the phone. So give me 1 second. This is May. You can see the screenshots, all that stuff. I'm trying to find where I did the recap of the month. I always scroll past it on my on the computer. Okay, here it is. So last month, this was April. Last month of April, we went 47-5. So we took 47 wins and 5 losses the entire month of April, giving us a 92% win rate for the month. We caught a total of 108,600 pips. 90,800 of those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. You go to the 30th of April. That's where you'll see this at. You click right here. It'll take you to the very beginning. This is the first week of April. So you see the first week we went 80% win rate, 12-3, catching a total of 48,211 pips. You click here. It'll take you to the very beginning. What you see is the third. And then you can check all that out and see for yourself. All right, and now for the first quarter, as far as the first quarter goes, you see here we went 18-1 this week, 94% win rate. This is March. I'm trying to go to the quarter. I'm trying to see because I pinned it somewhere. But as you can see, there's a lot of scrolling to do. We post a lot of stuff, a lot of TPs getting hit. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Here it is. So this is how we did. This was March. I'm trying to find where we did, how we did for the quarter. But how we did in March, we went 59-5 with a 92% win rate, took 5 losses, 59 wins, caught a total of 92,592 pips, 72,146 of those pips was strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. But I calculated the quarter too. I'm trying to find where that quarter is at. Can't find it because I post too much. Just when we did that giveaway that one day. Okay, here it is. So this is how we did the first quarter of the year. So the first quarter, that's the first 3 months. So the first 3 months combined, we took 199 wins, only 14 losses, giving us a 93% win rate. We caught a total of 364,733 pips. And then if you click here, it'll take you to the beginning of the year, what you see here. And then you see how we started off the year with a bang, TPs getting hit. You see how people enter the trades, reactions, all that good stuff. And while I'm doing this, I am looking at the charts. You can see we're in GN. We hit TP1 multiple times. So let me go ahead and let the members know we hit TP1. But I'm trying to see if we can break and hold TP2. I'm also looking at the other pairs, but they're still just kind of ranging right now. So we're just waiting on that. Nothing we can do about that. So give me 1 second. Let me make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, so I'm doing a quick rundown of the pairs. But yeah, we're still waiting on some retracements and retests. Excuse me. All right, there we go. TP2 just got hit. Y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screen. Make sure to hit that like button if y'all haven't. Make sure to hit that sub button if you haven't. 305. So that thing's pushing now. And as far as SPX goes, it hasn't done a retracement yet. So I'm up on both of these trades currently. So it just hit the bottom of the zone, it's doing a retest. So I'm about to see if it can hold this level. If it can hold this level for multiple candlesticks, we might call a sell position here. But I am up on this trade. We're nice and blue on this trade right here. So we're just chilling right now. Can I analyze gold? Yes, I got you. We can check gold out. So if you're not in the free signal room, go ahead and check that out. But I did call this nice huge gold trade for free yesterday. Caught almost 2,000 pips, 200 points on this. We entered right here at around 1976, 1975. Caught this huge drop to the downside. Those that was in the live yesterday, you already know this is how it started. Was waiting for this retracement literally the entire live. Broke this level, waited for it to retest this. Once it dropped underneath, that's when we went for the sell. So as far as gold, I'm gonna be looking for sales still. Just waiting on a retracement, but looking for sales, not looking for buys anytime soon. Because again, if we just look on the bigger time frames, and by the way, if you're trading, if there's anything you need to know, especially candlesticks wise, it's the basics. This is the 3 ways price moves. This is the 3 formations you're ever going to see pricing. You're never going to see pricing not in any of these 3 formations. You're either going to be in an uptrend, a downtrend, or ranging and consolidation, or what people also call a sideways market. That's the only 3 things we're in. All right. If we're in an uptrend, what are we going to be looking for? Buys, right? If we're in a downtrend, what are we going to be looking for? Sells, right? If we're in consolidation, we're simply waiting for a breakout. We're either waiting for price to break above or below, above or below this level. So if it breaks below, we're going to wait for the retest of tree as resistance. Or if it breaks above, you know what I'm saying, we're going to wait for price to treat as a support. But that's literally the only 3 formations you're going to see price in. So before you before you enter a trade, that's what you got to do. You got to identify those levels. That's the first thing you got to do. You got to identify what formation price is in. So now that we just went over that, let's take a look at gold. And I want y'all to, you don't have to type in the chat, but I want y'all to show me, what do y'all see? Well, let's go to naked chart first to make it a little cleaner and simpler. As of now, do you see an uptrend, a downtrend, or consolidation? One second. Yeah, so if we just quickly do a markup, do we see a higher high here? No. Do we see a higher high here? No. So what do? We see price dropping. So now that we see we're obviously in a downtrend, that means we're going to be doing what? Looking for sells. So that's what we're doing right now. We're waiting for price to either break past 1950, or we're waiting for price to retrace a little bit more, and we're going to look for a sell there. But as of now, we're looking for sells. I'm not going to be looking for buys anytime soon. I wouldn't even really consider buys unless price breaks and holds above 1982. But even there, I'll still consider sells. I wouldn't consider a reversal or long-term buys unless price can break and hold 2006. So anything below that, I'm considering sell territory and looking for strictly sells there. Now we're almost at my ideal entry, but it's still got a little bit more retracing to do. So I'm not going to enter the sell yet. I want to enter price up here or down here. So we're just chilling on that for now. But that's my analysis on gold. Just looking for sells. Especially because we saw this huge drop here, and we saw the huge drops last week, the week before that. Nothing showing us buys. Yeah, on Friday we had that small retracement, but that's literally it. That's literally it. Everything else is just consistently dropping, consistently showing us lows. So yeah, that's why I see with gold. Now let's see what these other pairs are up to. I was looking at Euro AUD. Let's see if it broke that level. I was waiting for it. Nope, it rejected that level. So yeah, we're probably gonna be seeing some retraces, especially because we had that huge pump yesterday. So we're just gonna move that over and let price do its thing. EJ tracing back to that level down there. Let's see what E ends up to. Yeah, so we just got a lot of ranging right now and or retest. Nothing we can do about that. Speaking of which, it's rejecting that level. Yeah, so if we can push back up, we might enter, might post it. But I'm still in this position on SPX as well. So we're just chilling right now. Like I said, I would have called that, but again, not going to call a trade after it's already pushed far in profit for me. All the trades I post is when it's at my entry or close to my entry. That thing dumped aggressively, so nothing I can do about that. GN's going for round two. We barely missed TP3. We missed that by like half a pip. But we're just chilling right now. Let's just join the stream. Make sure you hit that first thing in the description. Join the free ceiling room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and how we're doing so far this week. You click that link, you'll be able to check that out for yourself. But we're just chilling right now. Brian, what the hell? You said uptrend? Yeah, you definitely tripping. You definitely tripping. I mean, if you said uptrend, do you know why I said downtrend? Like, it's okay if you guess it wrong. You just need to understand why you was wrong and why you was thinking what you was thinking. That way, you when you're up with another similar situation or scenario, you can use that prior experience to make the proper decision next time. But yeah, it can retrace here, it can retrace there, but until it breaks those levels I talked about, it's still kind of bearish. And a good example of that, I went over this in the live. So if you ain't watched the live or wasn't in the live yesterday, make sure to check that out because we went over gold in the live. Wait, I'm tripping. No. We didn't go over in the live. Wait, what time did I post? Give me 1 second because I had a lot of sessions after the live. So let me make sure I'm not making things up. So give me 1 second. 11:48. And then when did I call that gold sell? That gold sell was called. Okay, yes, I might have went over it during the live. Yeah, I went over it during the live. Okay. So I went over it during a one-on-one session as well. And I just want to make sure that I didn't just go over during the one-on-one session, but the times are matching up. So we entered this way before we went live. So I'm pretty sure we went over that in the live as well. So yeah, Ryan, make sure to check that out. Because I broke down why we even went for sales on the gold trade yesterday, regardless. So yeah, make sure to check that out. Yeah, but we're just chilling right now. Yeah, it's getting a lot of pairs right now. They're kind of trying to figure out if they're going to respect or reject these key levels. The other pairs are waiting on retracements and retests. So we're just patiently waiting. It's Thursday. And as far as news, we don't have too much news going on today. We just got USD news at 8:30. And then we got an orange folder at 10. Then when market reopens, about an hour and a half after market reopens, we got some Japanese news. And then Friday, we got USD news during New York, like usual. So pretty normal end of the week is going to be. So we're just basically waiting on volume to pick up and for our confirmations to be met. So that's basically what we're doing right now. We're just chilling. Just chilling. So SPX is retracing. So we're going to keep that in mind. Gold, still waiting on gold to hit our levels. So yeah, we're just chilling right now. GN still trying to push up. So y'all should be nice and blue on that trade. We're about to see if we can take out these highs to the left. That's what we're attempting to do right now. So let me pull that up so y'all see what I'm talking about. I'm about to switch these screens up. So right now, the next target obviously is TP3, but besides the set number, if I didn't have a set number, if you was just in this trade on your own, could only put the minor TPs for y'all. Like for me, I just watch the chart and I adjust when needed and stuff like that. But the next goal is to break these highs to the left. Why? Because simply if we just look at market structure, all I'm going to do is just put a line right here. This is the previous high. I'm going to change the color so we don't confuse ourselves. Then I'm just going to thicken it a little bit. So this was the previous high to the left. Like I always say, look to the left is going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. Off rip, you can see why I marked off this level. You can literally see last time price hit this level, it wicked and rejected. Then you see the past two candlesticks, how price hit this level, wicked and rejected, and even right now is wicking and rejecting it. So what we want to see is if price can break and hold that level as support, if price can break and hold this level and stay above this level, then not only can we hit more TPs, but we can continue to climb to the upside. Just like how we see here, price broke this level, stacked on top of it, broke this level, stacked on top of it. That's all price really does. So that's what we're trying to do right now, is see if we can break the high to the left. And if we can, then we can catch some more pips. But that's not going to be until volume picks up. There is some slight volume, but it's not a lot of volume. So that's what's going on there. So we're just chilling right now. All right, so we got a new 5 minute about to start in about a minute and a half. Okay, yes. Yesterday I took gold after you dropped signal on Telegram group, and I'm impressed with your app. I appreciate that. Yeah, and like I said, I went over it with the members. But if y'all are curious why I went for a sell instead of a buy, we can break that down because the markets are pretty slow right now. So we can break down a lot of stuff. Yeah, I was looking for far left to the right point of the market pattern where the downtrend began. Yeah. So yeah, so when you're looking at it, and I don't know if I went further in depth on this, but I do have a video on my channel literally titled how to identify the trend. All right, so make sure to hit that sub button and hit that profile and explore the videos because we don't just live trade every day. I got countless videos from trade breakdowns, how to trade news, trading psychology, my personal trading plan. I have videos on prop firm challenges. I go over multiple strategies, how to pass prop firm challenges that I personally use to pass mine, and all that good stuff. But this is the main reason why it's so important to just follow the trend and understand how to identify the trend. Because I'm pretty sure, and I went over this during the live, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people tried to go for buys yesterday before the dump. Because the main mistake traders make, and I used to do this as well, is one, if you're not on TradingView, if you're not using tradingview.com, stop immediately, open a tab on your computer, your tablet. Well, download the app on your tablet. You can't, well, you can, but you shouldn't do it. You need to use TradingView. If you're just strictly on your phone, you need to stop, use TradingView. Now, if you're on MT4, MT5 on your computer, that's cool, but I'll still use TradingView because there's more tools and stuff. So you need to be on TradingView. Why? So you can see the bigger picture and truly understand how price is moving. Because if you're just on your phone screen or if you're on a smaller time frame, you're going to be making a lot more mistakes and losing a lot more money than you need to. And we're going to go over that in just a second. Now, I'm going to go further in depth, but I just want to do this just for impact. All right, so we're on the daily time frame. I'm about to just zoom out a little bit. All right, cool. So this is where price is currently at, and then we see the price right here. So where price is right here, this is all the way January of last year, January 2023. So we can see over a year worth of candlesticks just right here, right? It's the daily time frame. Now let's go into 15 and let's just see what happens when I just go into 15. Bam, you see how zoomed in we are in? Now we can only see as far as the 23rd of this month, which was literally like 2 days ago. So with this, you don't even see the whole entire picture. So that's why it's so important to do a proper top-down analysis. It's not called a bottom-down analysis, it's called a top-down analysis. So you need to be on the bigger time frames so you can see the overall flow and direction of price. That way you can know what you need to look for. Because if you're on the smaller time frames, I get it. You guys want to make money. You guys want to scalp and all that stuff. But even with scalping, you still need to know what you're looking for, especially when you're doing scalping. Because even with those bounces and retracements y'all trying to catch, y'all still want to go with the trend. That way you have a higher chance and probability of price going your way. A lot of people just try to catch quick moves and retracements. But once you truly understand how price works and you build some patience, then you'll truly understand that it's not about just being in the markets all the time or catching every move, catching every pip, but waiting for those big moves and those big setups. You get what I'm saying? And also, stop using indicators. Indicators are not your friends. Indicators will mess you up. All right. Stop using indicators, especially if you don't know how to read candlesticks. Once you know how to read candlesticks and you want to use indicators, you guys are all adults. You can do what you want, but do not use indicators if you do not know how to read charts or candlesticks, because all that's going to do is stop you from taking the time that you need to take to learn how to read the charts and candlesticks. Because I say this all the time. How do we make money? Based on if price goes up or down, right? Well, it's deeper than that. We have to determine what direction price goes. So if we don't know how to read candlesticks, how are we supposed to determine that direction price goes? How are we supposed to understand what's going on while we're in the trade? Well, we look at an indicator. Indicators can only do so much, and most of the time they're delayed and they're not accurate. They wait for a quick bounce or move, and then the lines cross and say, oh, price is going up, oh, price is going down. Whereas if you don't use the indicator and look at strictly market structure, you can enter right before or way before the indicator tries to tell you price is dumping. Like here, price was showing us buys on the indicator. And I went over this on the live with the members, but I specifically before I entered this trade, turned on my indicators just out of curiosity. And sure enough, it was trying to show people buys. But of course, after this dump happened, it corrected itself. It was like, oh, no, sells. Indicators are not accurate. You need to stop being lazy, to be frank, and take the time to learn how to read candlesticks. Because not only will your win rate be higher, you'll win more trades, but also all that emotion and anxiety that you feel while in trades will disappear. Because again, you gotta go deeper. You gotta peel a layer back. What's the main reason why people's emotions be high and people be emotional in trades? Keep it simple. It's because y'all don't, and I say y'all because again, I was like this before too. But to keep it simple, is the main reason is because y'all genuinely don't know what the fuck's going on. If I'm in this trade and I'm putting my money on the line and I don't know what's going on, I'd freak out too. So it makes sense why y'all react the way you react. But it should also make sense that if that's the case, they actually take time to understand the charts. Because if you understand what price is doing at all times, whether you're in drawdown or not, you won't be super emotional. And the second reason why people be super emotional in trades is because over leveraging. Now, people over leverage out of greed or because they simply don't know how to count pips, or they try to think they can put a lot size for every trade, the same lot size for every trade, when that's not the case. So that's the main two reasons. There are a few more reasons, but those are the main two reasons. But like I said, if you truly understand what's going on in the charts and you know what you're risking, and on top of that, you're okay with what you're risking, because that's another thing. People obviously want to make money trading, but you're not going to win every trade, right? Now I know that sounds like common sense, but let's be honest, a lot of people still get upset, even though that's common sense when y'all lose a trade. And the main reason why people are upset is because they either are just delusional and think they're going to win every trade, or the bigger reason is because they lost more than they're okay with losing. but that goes into the greed and the over leveraging. And again, the main two reasons why people over leverage is because they saw some YouTube video of some trader making some money, most likely on a demo account or over leveraging. And so when you make a profit on your account, you're not satisfied with it. So you over leverage to try to make a set amount that you want to make. But when you sit down and have an actual trading plan and do the math, you will realize that the number you were unsatisfied with was actually a decent percentage that you earned off the trade. And that if you have $100 account, you can't make $100 a day on a $100 account. Well, that's a lie, because I've technically done it before, but it's not likely. And that was an extreme scenario. That was me in multiple positions, swing trading, and in multiple trades blue. So, but if you're taking one trade, usually you're not gonna, make $100 a day off a $100 account. So, you just gotta bring yourself down to reality a little bit. But yeah, we're just waiting right now. We're still just chilling. As we can see, gold. We're just waiting for gold to hit our levels. I'm watching these other pairs, but the other pairs is still the same thing. It's just super rangy right now. So I'm just gonna wait for Vaughn to pick up, because as y'all know, I don't really like to trade in choppy conditions. The main reason why I don't like to trade in choppy conditions is because you don't know which way it's going to break out when it breaks out. You get what I'm saying? One thing I am noticing though is correlating pairs aren't really correlating right now, which is interesting. Give me 1 second, y'all. It's interesting. Yeah, there's some interesting things going on. Yeah, so I'm looking at these pairs right now. I just don't like what I see right now, to be honest. So yeah, we're just gonna hold these trades right here. If y'all didn't get wicked out, always hold to SL or TP gets hit. All right, because how your stop losses should be is how mine are. So the way my stop loss is set up, 9 times out of 10, if price hits my level, if price hits my stop loss, 9 times out of 10 is because I was simply wrong, and then the other 10% is because it just did another retracement and entered a little too early. But most of the time, if my stop loss gets hit, that means I was most likely wrong. But the other 10% is because I just simply re-entered too early, was doing another retracement or stuff like that. But where you should have your stop loss is you should be strategically placed where if price breaks or hits this is the level where price is most likely going to reverse or retrace. So if it hits that level, that means I was most likely wrong, and that's going to be my exit point. All right, so that's what we're looking at there. So we got a new 15 about to pop up. We're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but like I said, everyone with C actually didn't do anything crazy yesterday. So I'm kind of expecting the news today or tomorrow to do that. But right now, price is just extremely choppy right now. So we're going to see how it goes further into London session and pre-market New York. New 15 just started. Yeah, gold still got some work to do. And these other pairs, there was only one other pair we could have entered. But as y'all know, I'm super picky with my entry. So if I miss my ideal entry, I won't enter the trade at all. Even if I did enter it and it would have, made me blue, I just stick to my rules that strictly that if I miss the ideal entry, I just won't mess with it. But EA is not doing what I wanted to see it do. But it looks like it's slowly about to try to get its life together. Because GA, we missed the ideal entry on GA. That thing is flying right now. So I'm waiting to see if EA is going to do the same thing. But the euro pairs are kind of super choppy right now. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. So the game plan hasn't changed too much. I'm still gonna be looking at buys for the Euro AUD, GBP AUD, JPY pairs. I'm still leaning towards buys, but we can see a possible reversal if it fails to break the highs to the left. Now, as far as gold, still gonna be looking for sells. But yeah, as of now, they're just not there yet where I want them to be. So we're just gonna let them do their thing. Caught a quick move with SPX. I think they did retrace, so I did get wicked out. So I'm gonna be analyzing that to see if we can do a possible re-entry. But for now, we're just gonna be chilling with the GA trade, or not the GA, the GN trade, and then the other trades called in the Advanced Way Signal Room. Members, you already know in a few hours, I'm gonna be dropping the New York price watch list. But yeah, we're just gonna be chilling right now. Like I said, the main pairs I'm gonna trade, waiting on the retracements for those. We're up for the week. We're up for the day. Off to a great start. I'm going to end this month on a great note. But yeah, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we're almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok. Once we get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, we're going to be going live on there as well. Can't go live on there until we hit 1,000 followers, and those lives will be outside of London. So make sure to hit that follow button. I post daily on Instagram and TikTok. Some stuff I can't post on TikTok, so I post that on Instagram, and vice versa. Some stuff I can't post on Instagram, so I post on TikTok. If you want to contact me directly, you can hit me up on Instagram at playmaker_way. I respond to all messages. You also hit me up on TikTok. Make sure to hit that first thing description. Join the free Telegram, free Signal Room. And let's see what else is going on. But yeah, we're just going to wait on these retracements for these other pairs. That's about it. So GU just retraced for us. So we're going to be watching GU as well. All right, bam. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Going to be back at the same time tomorrow, London session 3 a.m. EST. And we're out.